Hello, Blythe. How you doing?
Hi, Scott.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I love the handprints behind you. I'm glad you got up to shut the door. I wouldn't have seen it otherwise.
Yeah, this is my daughter's room that I use for an office when I work from home.
Ah, okay. Excellent.
So
Excellent.
we have some dolls, and this is beautiful.
Wow. Excellent. Is that your
hmm
handiwork or is that
No,
Jonathan's?
it came with the house.
What? No way.
Yeah, we're
Awesome.
like, okay, we're keeping this.
Yeah.
hmm
Score. So I noticed recently, I went to the Paper Sword B2B website recently and
hmm
noticed that you guys now have a new location. You're located, I guess, closer probably to your residence, I guess is what the goal
Yeah.
was there. And you're on
So our new
Kingsway,
office is, yeah, Kingsway Night.
right above a coffee shop. Is this a
Yeah,
coincidence or was this a
I know, right?
mandatory
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'll come and visit now. You see, there's kill two birds, sort of thing. So, hey, what is this? You're doing marketing for SQL Server community companies? What's
That's what I
that?
do.
Yeah, I saw SQL
Yeah.
Skills is on the list, and Denny Cherry and Associates,
We're doing their website right now.
and then there's that
Yeah.
European group. Who are that? Data.
Data masterminds. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and so,
And
wow.
one of our largest clients is Idera. So we do a ton of work with Idera. And so we do a lot of SEO, Google AdWords, and messaging website work for their companies, which has been a great opportunity for us. They're an awesome team. Like we really enjoy working with them.
So you're a full service marketing company. I mean, you're working with
Yeah,
companies on all aspects of their marketing. Um,
that's right. hmm
wow. Okay. And this is something that Paper Sword. How long ago did it start? Did you start it?
2015.
2015. Okay. And
hmm
how many peeps do you have on your team now?
10.
10.
Yeah, nine are full-time employees, and then I have one contractor that
Okay.
I work with.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a wild ride, Scott. It's
Yeah.
really has, and I feel like we're kind of just hitting a point. A lot of people are starting to hear about us. We
Good.
were very quiet. We were always the marketing team that supported the things that people saw,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so now we're starting to be seen a little bit more, and a huge component of that is the work that I'm doing at Pass.
So you're doing a pre-con. Is this your first pre-con? Or have you done some
You
other ones?
know, so I've done full day trading before,
Hmm.
but most of the full day trading, well, all of the full day trading is with one company.
Okay.
And I'm taking all of the people from one leadership team through um, some kind of messaging or communication workshop. I've never done a full day public
Hmm.
class,
Hmm.
and I'm really excited about it.
So tell me a little bit about the session. What's it about, and what can people walk away with?
It's really interesting because a lot of the things that I do in my work life with helping companies tell their story, right? And build their websites and messaging and help generate leads and all of that can directly correlate to how individuals communicate. Because we're all really just trying to move and engage people in different ways in our lives. And it doesn't matter whether you are a CEO of a $30 million company or a DBA sitting in your cube trying to advocate for the data platform, or a consultant, right? Trying to build a really small business, or a mom of a 3-year-old trying to get that kid to eat her breakfast, right? We're all negotiating and influencing and trying to engage all the time. And so I've learned a lot of lessons around how to use narrative-based storytelling and collaborative problem solving to develop those like soft skills to be able to help people tell their story and move the people around them in the directions they want to go. And so this Precon is going to really break that down. We're going to do our elevator pitches. We're going to teach people how to problem solve in a meeting and how to, like, the tangible pieces that you can take away and actually walk into a meeting and be collaborative and still get people onto your side. The difference between agitating and irritating, which is huge, right? Also basic nonverbal persuasion and negotiation tactics. So we're going to get into that a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but just kind of understanding some of the principles of those so-called soft skills that I would argue are not so soft anymore.
Nice. All right. So you've got the pre-con session. Is it Monday or Tuesday for your pre-con session? I can't recall.
Monday.
Okay.
Monday.
And do you also have a session, a regular session through the summit?
I do.
Okay.
I do. It's funny. I have all of these sessions in my mind. These great sessions that DBAs can get a ton of value. And I have on a OneNote, I have like 8 sessions. Oh, they're all so good. But everybody always picks how to build a better blog. It's like the one that everybody wants. And so that's the one Past picked. I'll be delivering that. We're going to talk about SEO from 2 different perspectives, how to set your website up. So a lot of the technical based things, how to test your website speed, how to just make sure that Google is ranking you as high as possible from a technical perspective. We're going to talk about how to write for SEO. We're going to build a content plan, or I'm going to at least give like a framework for a content plan and teach you how to build like 6 months worth of blog ideas so that Google will rank them. And then I'm going to give a checklist for what you should do when you put out a blog post to promote it. Okay. So like you want to be a good blogger, you're going to want to come to this session.
Okay. Well, this is excellent timing for me. So I will definitely be sitting in on that one. Indeed.
See, I did this session a while ago called SEO for SQL Peeps.
Ooh, okay.
And I felt like I went really deep into SEO. Like I've got a agency and we do Google AdWords and search engine optimization. But I felt like where people got stuck was it's like, okay, I optimized this post and I wrote a thing about this problem that I had and then I posted it on LinkedIn, never went back to it. It got like 15 views and then I moved on. And I'm like, so you spent like 2 hours writing this thing? You posted it once and then that's it? Yeah. Oh my God. So now I've created this different session where I'm going to teach you how to not do that, how to not like, how to like continue to promote things and how to create content that links to it so that more people see it and consume what you just spent so much time creating for other people, right? Yeah. It's hard to do both a pre-con and a general session at the same time. It's a lot of work. I mean, you've got to do one to do the other. And unfortunately, my pre-con and my general session don't overlap. If I can, and I'm hoping I can, I want to have a bunch of downloadable resources for folks. So that like that checklist or like the content plan. And I'm not reinventing the wheel here. All of these resources are available on like HubSpot's content planning, free, how to develop a content strategy workshop. And, but a lot of people don't know that. If you're a SQL person, how would you know where to go on HubSpot to get this stuff? So I'll just package it and then present it. And it creates a bunch of tools as you're creating your blog, things to think about. And where to do keyword analysis and how to figure out if your website is actually working and ranking well. So we're gonna go through that. And then I have the WIT panel. I'm just gonna hang out in the summit and talk all week.
So the Women in Technology panel, when is it?
Yes, it's Wednesdays.
This didn't all start with Blythe being a founder of a marketing company and approaching data people. She's actually been part of the community for...
Like right out of right out of university. I started working for PASS. I think I met you like the first week that I started.
Would that have been at the Vancouver-based
Mhm.
office? That was what year when you started?
I started in PASS in 2008. And I was the community coordinator at the time. My job was to build chapters, which is how I know you, right, Scott? Because
Yeah.
you were running the Vancouver SQL user group. And so I was working with Microsoft, identifying leaders within a given country sometimes, or within a given region or county. And then it was my job to help them build physical user groups, like, when we used to get together face to
Mm-hmm.
face. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But over the course of my time and my career, I realized that I kind of had these two passions. I had developed a passion for SQL Server, and yes, I took a couple of T-SQL classes. I can write a stored procedure. I can do it if I wanted to. It's been a while. And then storytelling. I've been a writer my whole life. And I was one of those lucky people that I knew what I wanted to do. Like, since I was a little kid, I wanted to write stories. And so I've actually had this cool opportunity to put them both together. And now I spend my life telling stories about how the data platform is transforming companies and industries. And I spend my entire life talking to subject matter experts, not unlike yourself, Scott, like people who are working inside of these companies, who are doing the work to evangelize the data platform and like help companies become more data driven. And I talk to them every day, all day. So this is where this Precon came from, right? Because I see a lot of DBAs struggling to show up in meetings and advocate for things that they want, right? And to explain what's happening and what needs to happen. And that's what this Precon is about. Helping you walk into a room, sit down, get on the same level as the business leaders that you're talking to, and helping you with like some tangible tools evangelize what you need to evangelize, whether it's a raise or more budget or modernization or telling people that they're crazy and what they want is completely unrealistic. Right?
That's great. You've taken your passion of storytelling and merged it with your newfound interest in the data platform community.